Titans are giant, emotionless, unintelligent creatures who have no objectives beyond slaughtering humans. But Titans can also be intelligent, have feelings, and fight for a purpose. This is because every Titan is inherently a human being. While lower forms of Titans are stuck in their misshapen Titan bodies, which look eerily human despite having no humanity, there exists a realm of intelligent Titans where its human wielder retains its human intelligence and can shift in and out of its superior Titan form. These shifters also possess humanoid appearances, which give us a clue behind the connection of these inhumane giants with humanity. However, one Titan manages to stand out even more so, as it looks like a beast, and a monkey at that. If every Titan looks similar to it, we would perceive Attack on Titan to be a sci-fi series revolving around kaiju, kinda like Pacific Rim. This beast of a Titan falls in the hands of the protagonist's half-brother, Zeke Yeager. But why does it look like a monkey? What does it do? And why is he so important to the plot of Attack on Titan? Let's dive into the numerous details about Zeke's Titan and its interesting anatomy, which manages to evoke reactions of shock from the viewers while pushing the plot forward. The creation of the Beast Titan and how it ended up with Eren's half-brother Zeke Yeager. The Beast Titan is one of the 9 Titan shifters to appear in Attack on Titan, but it all started around 2,000 years ago with a little girl who was enslaved by the tyrannical ruler of the Eldian tribe. She had gone against the wishes of the king by freeing one of the pigs from the pig pen, which led to the king putting out a hit on her. Ymir fled from the king's men and, in the process, became gravely injured by their arrows. Fortunately, she managed to spot a tree with a gaping hole which could seemingly protect her from the bloodthirsty hunters. What truly lay within the tree was a body of water, and Ymir unknowingly fell into it. On the verge of drowning, a creature resembling a fishbone attached itself to her spine and gifted her with the power of the Titans. As the first of her kind, Ymir became the founding Titan and possessed powers that were unrivaled. Instead of finding freedom with these powers, her slave-like mentality made her go back to the king and serve him. She continued to use her Titan powers to aid the merciless king and, as such, conquered other tribes and nations and built Eldia from scratch. She also ended up marrying him, and the couple birthed 3 kids. At least, that's what we know. Following her untimely death due to Ymir losing her will to live, the king made their daughters consume their mother's body's internal organs and spinal fluid, as he hoped that this would prevent the power of the Titan from perishing. The king's hypothesis proved to be correct, as the Titan powers could be passed down via consumption. The tradition of consuming one's ancestors who possessed Titan powers continued for generations, and birthed the 9 Titan shifters that we see in Attack on Titan. Among these Titan shifters, we get the original founding Titan, which the Eldian royal family retained until the fall of Shiganshina. We also get the titular Attack Titan, the female Titan, the Armored Titan, the Colossal Titan, the Jaw Titan, the Cart Titan, the Warhammer Titan, and finally, the Beast Titan. These other Titan shifters were generally kept among the noble families of Eldia. As far as the story goes, the Beast Titan falls third in line when it comes to importance, after the Attack Titan and the Founding Titan. But this isn't because of how the Beast Titan inherently is. The secret to its importance is heavily due to the one who wields it, which makes Zeke Yeager the man of the hour for this video. Due to Eldia's tyranny touching unprecedented levels as a result of possessing the power of the Titans, several nations and races suffered as a result, especially the Marleyans. The slaughter came to an end when King Karl Fritz, the 145th Eldian king, decided to relocate to Paradise Island with the Eldians as he was a pacifist and believed that Eldia should repent for its sins. He used the power of the founding Titan to erect walls around the island, and then erased the memories of the Eldians, making them believe that humanity outside the wall had been exterminated by Titans. Meanwhile, all the other Titan shifters, barring the founder and the Attack Titan, fell into the hands of Marley. The nation, which had become home to refugee Eldians outside the island, experimented on the Titan powers and made the Eldians wield the shifters to aid them in war. The 2 recorded wielders of the Beast Titan are the Eldian researcher Tom Kossover and Eren's half-brother Zeke. Detailed anatomical breakdown of the Beast Titan, what we know and what we can assume. The one thing that has always made the Beast Titan stand out is its ape-like appearance. Being roughly 17 meters in height makes it taller than every other Titan except the Colossal Titan and the final form of the Founding Titan. The majority of its body, such as its limbs and shoulders, are covered in brown fur, while its torso area, palms, and feet are left bare. The fur across the lower portion of its face resembles a beard, which could be the result of the wielder, Zeke, possessing possessing a thick, well-connected beard. The fur on its head is more akin to human hair than ape-like fur, which is another nod to its humanoid nature. Like every other shifter, the Beast Titan's anatomy is carefully curated to optimize its abilities. Let's go back in time to understand this a little better. Before Zeke became a Titan, the Beast Titan was under the control of Tom Ksaver, an Eldian researcher and a warrior under the Marleyan military. Under Ksaver, however, the Beast Titan was allegedly useless and couldn't participate in war, which resulted in Ksaver spending his time on research instead. Ultimately, we don't really get to see much of his Titan to create a definitive idea about why it was useless in war. What we do know is that it resembled a big-horned sheep. The Titan had a lengthened muzzle, light fur across its head and upper body, and dark curved horns on the head. Similar to most other Titans, Ksaver's beast was bipedal. Ksaver and Zeke met one another while Zeke was part of Marley's warrior program. The two bonded as they could play catch using baseball equipment. As Ksaver's dream of preventing the Eldian race from reproducing was passed down to Zeke, the latter also ended up receiving the Beast Titan from Ksaver. In the case of Zeke, however, the form of the beast changed into the ape or the monkey or whatever you may like to call it. No two Beast Titans have been revealed to be the same beast. In one of the opening songs, we see Zeke's Beast Titan among several others, and every Titan represents a different creature. There's a T-Rex Titan, there's another dinosaur Titan that looks like a velociraptor. Upon closer inspection, there's also a crocodile, a whale, and a hippopotamus, among other aquatic creatures. There's also a giraffe, an elephant, the list goes on. This tells us the beast in the name mostly refers to different animal forms rather than a specific type of beast. The appearance of the Beast Titan seems to take after the personality of its holder. We see Zeke playing with a monkey stuffed toy in one of the scenes from his childhood. The toy also happens to look eerily similar to his Beast Titan form. According to Chinese zodiac, the animal that comes right after goat or the sheep is the monkey. While Ksaver was a sheep, the next inheritor happened to be a monkey. Now, when it comes to animals, a good number of creatures tend to have paws instead of humanoid hands with longer fingers. Longer fingers allow one to have a better grip, which is necessary for Zeke's Titan, as his war game is to crush objects and shoot them at the opponents. We know that Zeke enjoyed the catching aspect of baseball and was extremely good at it. We also know that humans are much closer to apes than they are to other animals, and that apes have humanoid hands that allow them to perform tasks such as peeling bananas and picking out lice from fur. If we take all of this into consideration, it makes sense for Zeke to look like a monkey over any other creature. An interesting moment would be the time when Eren finds out about Rainer, Bertholdt, and the Jaw Ymir referring to the Beast Titan as the monkey. Barring Eren, the rest of the characters in the scene are from Marley and have seen the bigger world outside of Paradise Island. They know what a monkey is. However, monkeys don't exist in Paradise, which results in Eren being out of the loop when he hears the word monkey. He doesn't know what a monkey is, and we never actually see residents of Paradise refer to the beast as a monkey. They mostly call him a beast, and Levi very lovingly refers to Zeke's Titan as the furry bastard. When it comes to strength and abilities, the Beast Titan is not the best at close combat, unlike most of the other Titan shifters. The Armored Titan's USP is its defense, the Attack Titan's USP is its offense, the Female Titan's USP is close combat in general, alongside Annie's exemplary skills when it comes to martial arts. The Jaw Titan, the Founding Titan, and the Warhammer Titan are also great when it comes to close combat. Zeke's beast, however, is much more comfortable as a long-range shooter. The strength of a Titan allows Zeke to crush bigger rocks into pieces as he presses his palms over them. Combined with his shooting skills, grip, accuracy, and destructive capability, the Beast Titan defeats enemies by destroying them with his throws. This is how he takes out all the soldiers during the Return to Shiganshina arc and causes entire naval fleets to be destroyed within the first 2 episodes of Season 4. However, it isn't really that capable when it comes to close combat. We don't see Zeke duke it out in a 1v1 with another shifter, unlike the Attack Titan's fights against the Female Titan and the Armored Titan. The times he does fight against one singular opponent, Zeke has to go against humanity's strongest soldier, Levi Ackerman. Once Levi gets close enough to Zeke, slicing through the beast is like driving a hot knife through butter for him. In terms of anatomical proportions, the Beast Titan has absurdly broad shoulders and a broad torso with lankier limbs. Such an anatomy leaves a body without a strong foundation, making it incapable of tactical physical fights. Even if a fighter doesn't have the greatest arms, they definitely need to have a strong, well-developed lower body to hold up well in a short-range 1v1. However, Zeke does have the ability to selectively harden parts of his body, much like the Attack and the Female Titan. It's possible for a Titan shifter to achieve this feat even if they're not the Warhammer or the Armored Titan, provided they've been infected with the scientifically developed armor serum. which is a product of Titan science. Another trait he shares with the other shifters is his ability to acquire the memories of the Beast Titans' past wielders, although there's no reason why that would help him much when it comes to combat, since every beast possesses separate forms and, as such, separate fighting styles. And finally, the Beast Titan can obviously regenerate its body, unless its nape gets sliced off. It's now time to address the elephant in the room. Why is the beast capable of speech? Quite eloquent speech at that. In the video for the Attack Titan's Anatomy, which you can check out right here, we talk about founder Ymir spending copious amounts of time in the Paths realm to create the Titans and allowing them to regenerate over and over again. While the intelligent Titans are created with much more detail and features, unlike the pure Titans, some shifters have specific anatomical abilities while the others don't. Mostly, they can speak. Those who can are the Beast Titan, the Warhammer Titan, Ymir's Jaw Titan, and the Cart Titan, although almost all of the shifters can produce sound. A person is capable of speech because of their anatomy. We produce sound from our voice box and support our voices with our diaphragms. Human larynxes are located much lower than that of animals, which allows us to make more complicated vowel sounds. The inside of the mouth, the different ways in which the tongue folds, and the air we press through our bodies also helps human beings when it comes to being capable of speech. It is possible that the Beast Titan's anatomy, when it comes to its mouth and throat, is similar to that of humans. Combined with the fact that shifters retain their intelligence, the Beast Titan acquires an ability to speak. So why does the beast know how to speak? For starters, it could be something that was added by Isayama for the shock factor. It appears for the first time in the first episode of Season 2, where the beast intercepts Miike, throws his horse away, asks the pure Titans around Miike to stop attacking him, and begins to talk to the soldiers. So far, we've never seen a Titan talk. This makes the viewers as shocked as Miike himself. The Titan also picks out Miike's 3D maneuver gear as he refers to the device as something clever that humans have come up with because they have learned that Titans can be taken out by slicing their napes. This scene also takes place during a time when we know practically nothing about the outside world. Much like the characters from Paradise Island, the viewers are made to believe that humanity beyond the walls has perished. The entire scene is a mind-baffling moment. The mangaka needed the Beast Titan to be able to speak for the scene to have such a huge impact. The other reason could be a choice made by founder Ymir herself. She gives certain features to her shifters depending on their roles. Because the Colossal Titan defends and attacks by letting off steam, it is best for the Titan to not have any skin. Because the Armored Titan focuses on defense and is basically Marley's shield, it is necessary for it to have its body covered in hardening. Because Zeke is the war chief in the Marleyan military, it makes sense for a man in his position to have the need for interaction with his partners. There's the need to discuss strategies and counterattacks and to give orders as the war chief, which simply isn't possible for a shifter unless they can speak. The Beast Titan's most unique ability and its tremendous impact on the story. The strangest thing that we see Zeke do in his Titan form is control pure Titans. As we've mentioned before, he's able to stop the Titans from attacking Miike. He is also able to make them recommence their attack after Zeke leaves with a 3D maneuver gear. He has pure Titans lined up around him in the Return to Shiganshina arc. He turns the residents of Ragako village into Titans and makes them attack the Survey Corps. He can change their pace from casual walking to abnormal running. He can also turn perfectly normal Eldians into pure Titans with his roar and use them as pawns amidst battle. This is not an ability specific to the Beast Titan, however. This is an ability Zeke would be able to use even if he was the shifter for some other intelligent Titan, and the reason behind this is tied to his bloodline. Zeke's mother is Dinah Fritz, a descendant of the Eldian royal family who somehow ended up as a refugee in Marley because her immediate ancestors during King Fritz's era didn't relocate to Paradise Island. We know that it's necessary to possess royal blood to wield the power of the founding Titan, although Karl Fritz's vow of peace prevents them from getting access to the founder's full power. However, they do retain specific abilities, such as being able to use the paths to alter the memories of those who possess Eldian blood, harden or unharden the colossal Titans who make up Wall Maria, Rose, and Sheena, and create or control pure Titans with their spinal fluid. Due to Zeke becoming a Titan shifter after inheriting the Beast Titan, his royal blood and status as a shifter allow him to get access to one of the aforementioned features. The consumption of his spinal fluid, followed by a very specific type of roar from the Beast Titan, lets him turn Eldians into Titans. In this manner, he can also control them to their fullest. Marley tries to mimic the same ability in Annie, and although it is successful to some extent, the female Titan can only summon other pure Titans. She can't control them, and she must put herself in jeopardy as those pure Titans will try to attack and consume her. because Zeke is royalty, he gets full access to the nuances of this ability. One very specific example of this would be Zeke infusing his spinal fluid in the wine that was served to the Eldian military in Paradise. His roar when he reached the scene of the action turned many from the Survey Corps, the garrison, and the military police, including Dot Pixis, into pure Titans, because they had all consumed the wine. A little bit of the wine had also trickled down into Falco's mouth when Niccolo had hit him on the head with the bottle. Because he was slightly farther away than the others when Zeke roared, he didn't turn into a Titan, yet he felt like a jolt of electricity had run across his body. Fun fact, after consuming Porco and gaining the ability of the Jaw Titan, Falco was kinda leveled up. Because he had consumed Zeke's spinal fluid, he retained some beastly abilities and managed to acquire the older memories of the past holders of the Beast Titan. He would also see himself flying in his dream, plus his name literally refers to the Falcon. With all things combined, Falco's Jaw Titan had managed to gain the ability to fly. In fact, at one point, it looked like a chicken with its chicken-like feet, and guess what animal comes after the monkey in the Chinese zodiac? That's right, the rooster. This ability makes sense though, considering other shifters have used the spinal fluids of a corresponding shifter to gain some of their abilities. There's the obvious armor serum. It's also possible that Annie's female Titan was given some of Zeke's special spinal fluid, which led to her being able to summon pure Titans. Anyways, back to where we were, Zeke had turned several of Levi's subordinates into pure Titans as well, with everyone having consumed the wine. Too bad for him that it was not enough to keep Levi at bay. But there's more to this ability than being able to control Titans. Zeke becomes Eren's key into accessing the power of the Founder because Eren can't do so himself. Eren doesn't have royal blood after all. However, this is also the reason as to why Eren can gain access to the full power of the Founder, because he's not bound by the vow for peace. Every time Eren came into physical contact with Historia or anyone of royal blood, he gained access to the memories of the Founder or the power of the Coordinate. Because Dinah Fritz, or the Smiling Titan, was a pure Titan of royal blood, touching its hand gave Eren the ability to control pure Titans briefly. Historia didn't have Titan powers, but because she was royalty, touching her led to Eren learning about the moment when Grisha killed Reese after being coerced into doing so by future Eren. If Eren could come into contact with Zeke, he would gain access to the paths, because Zeke is his half-brother, royalty, and a Titan shifter all at the same time, while Eren has the founding Titan. The two of them actually do come into contact after Gabby blows Eren's head off, and before he can die, Zeke catches the flying head. This leads to both brothers meeting in the paths, with Zeke's hands being cuffed due to Karl Fritz's vow. He wished to use the Founder's power to make Eldians, or the subjects of Ymir, incapable of reproduction, because the Founder could alter their anatomies, making them infertile. This would ensure that the Eldians who were alive could live their lives in peace without the rest of the world fearing them, since the bloodlines would cease to continue. Eren played along with Zeke's plan for his cooperation, as he did need Zeke to gain access to the Founder. However, Eren never had any intentions of going along with what Zeke wanted because he wished to initiate the rumbling, which Zeke was dead set against. Ultimately, after a massive back and forth of power between the two brothers and a trip down memory lane, Eren emerged victorious and was able to convince Ymir to give in to him and his plan for the rumbling. In conclusion, Zeke's anatomical advantage as a Titan shifter of royal blood was used by Eren to trick him into advancing his younger brother's plan of global massacre. Marvelous verdict! No character in Attack on Titan is disposable except Riko. Where is she? Where did she go? Jokes aside, Zeke manages to be one of the more, if not the most important character in the show, because he's literally needed for the greater events of the plot to take place. While Eren orchestrates the story, he can't achieve what he wants to without Zeke's cooperation. As we already know, it's no secret that it's Zeke's anatomy, both as a Titan shifter and a human, that makes it possible for Eren to commence his plans, even when Zeke himself doesn't want it at all. With that, today's video comes to an end. What did you think of the Beast Titan's anatomy? Did you enjoy this video? If so, then don't forget to like and comment down below. Until next time, thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and have a marvelous day.